Episode 12.
Episode 12. All right.
Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1.
I'm Joleen.
I'm Jeizel, and this is Famously Unknown, the podcast.
Hey, guys.
Hey,
Oh
did
my
you
God.
miss us?
Did you miss us? It's been how many weeks?
3 weeks.
3 weeks.
No one's counting, though. Do you think anyone's counting?
16 days without us?
Do you think anyone's counting?
I hope you're not counting. Please don't be counting.
Right,
Us
'cause-
out. Don't count me out, bitch.
I was about to say, that's one thing. Don't count me out.
F you, ho. F you, ho.
Okay, we're on episode 12.
Episode 12, the big 12. 6 plus 6, 12. You know, it's not the same thing as 8, but it still works. Still works.
It doesn't work, but we're going to make it work because we're famously unknown and we're fucking famous.
Yeah, like the most famous people you don't even know.
Honestly.
Like, it makes sense.
So we're going to do what we want. Anyways, I'm fucking sick.
Yeah, Jeizel was sick as a dog last week. That's why we didn't film. No.
Literally had to
We're not even
postpone.
only we're not even only going to like blame it on Jeizel because it's just been a factor of like everything.
Honestly,
like,
I
life.
feel like ever since I got back from DR, I went to DR. Like,
Yeah, Jeizel went to DR. Like, we went to a Nicki concert.
we went to a Nicki concert. Yeah, like we just did a bunch
Yeah,
of
we've been
stuff.
doing a lot. Like, and I think when we were supposed to film before the Nick concert, it's the day of the Nick concert. So
It was
May
the day
1st.
of, yeah. And we were supposed to film like the day before, but then I had just got back from the trip I think a few days before that.
Yeah.
Like it was just a lot. It was like
We made our own T-shirts. It was a lot. It was a lot going on.
we stayed up like late nights do our hair.
Yep, and we did like all of our, like we did each other's hair. Like Jeizel did my hair, I did her hair, and then we collectively did Gentie's hair.
Of
you know,
course,
that bitch
because
can't do nothing.
Jessica.
We love her.
Not
but
too much on my sister.
Gentie can't even do a cow lick. God bless her heart.
It's okay. We got her. We all look gorgeous.
Yeah, we look so cute. I was so happy so my sisters convinced me to do a t-shirt with Nicki's face on it first. I was like, no. And then I went on the internet, you know, the good old internet. I looked up some pictures and then it just showed me a bunch of images of like girls in like cute shirts with like skirts and like thigh-high boots. I was like, okay, I have an idea. And
She was convinced.
then I was convinced that from there they had me. And the outfit just came together so cute. Giselle did me a bob, ate the girls up, Babiana.
No, it was Joleen having her hair long the entire time. And then 30 minutes before we leave, she's like, I want a bob.
Because it's the only way to go. I had to have my bob. I feel like B.O.B., so they calling me Bob. What were we even talking about?
Ugh, I don't freaking know. But Elise was our executive producer for like 3 minutes.
She's
and
fired.
honestly, you can't fire your child.
She's fired. You can fire them.
But she was just doing too much. She got a little sniffles
She's
just
no
like
longer
me.
welcome on set. Get off the
She
set.
had to get off set.
Babes. We love you, babes. But not right now, babes.
Yeah, she wasn't quiet on set. No pun intended.
Oh, my God. Not with my child.
No, like quiet on set. That's a phrase.
Oh, LOL. But I'm not familiar with it. I'm like, don't do me.
That's where they got the damn phrase
I
from.
don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it.
NT ways.
Anyways,
So,
trending
yeah.
topics.
Oh, I was gonna say I went to DR. It was
Oh,
amazing.
LOL. Fill us in because I was just trying to cut you off.
Right. It was
Sorry.
amazing. I posted some looks. If anyone is interested, you know, I posted like 1-2 looks on Instagram.
We love us, Hidden Queen.
Ate the girls up real quick.
We love a vacation only post.
Honestly,
early.
you know what's so funny though? Like I was legit like on like I had like 3 TikTok little things I wanted to do. I was ready to do a little vacation shit where you jump on your phone in the airport and you land in a beach.
Wait for it.
I was ready for that. And then
Yeah, our family cruise, I ain't putting
I
on.
was just so over doing anything with my phone that I just had my phone down and I was like, I just want a vacation. And then I just vlogged the whole shit. I was like, honestly, as long as I vlog it, then it happened, then everybody will be fine. No TikTok trends, just long form content. Like,
You know what? I saw a video too that it said if you just vlog everything that you do or like all your personal experiences and just literally post it on the internet, it's gonna be there forever. But it's also gonna be your own life personal diary.
I
So it's
love
like-
watching my vlogs.
So it's like sometimes like okay, yes, we get the enjoyment from watching other people, but sometimes you can literally just record for yourself and post for yourself on YouTube, and no one has to see it, literally. And you can just create your own digital diary. And thinking that now, I'm like, I'm not too crazy about posting for TikTok anymore. I kind of want to have longevity, like, content. So I think I want to, like, for the next vacation that I'm taking with Elise, I definitely want to do more of the vlogging style because I'm like, I want to save the memories. I want to be able to see these again. Like, I don't want to just do it the long way and post on social media and these videos are all just like temporary 10-second videos. Like, I want to see our entire day. I want to be able to replay that in like 5 years.
I think that's why YouTube has lasted so long. Like, it's like people are so interested in like, I want to see the day to day. I want to see you wake up and do the whole vloggy vlog. Like, that's how I love to watch people. Like, TikTok is cool and I watch some of your content, but it's like, I want to see how you wake up, go to sleep, what you did today. Did you have something to drink? Like, what you ate? What you recommend, girl? Like, especially if it's a New York girl, like, you got me sold that you from the Bronx, girl. You got me sold. Like, but yeah.
I gotta get more into vlogging.
Yeah, that's definitely like my thing. I think I'm definitely gonna be vlogging, especially summer is coming and we have so much events happening. Our season is approaching.
Like, now that is May, it has started. It starts like as of like now. Like it's about to start rolling in. Because as soon as my mom's birthday on the 19th and then
Jared. We have Kalia, then Jared, then our mom. Then
we got the girls. Then we got Bella.
Yeah, then Bella, Elise. Then we got Jackson.
Yep, and I have all of Tasha's kids. Like, Jesus, Lord in heaven almighty, help us all. What entire God's
It's so much children.
So much kids. And then all the COVID baddies, we all was just like, getting it in, because all of us got the babies. They're either 2 or they're 3. And they all turning 2 or 3.
Or 4. Everybody turning 4.
3 or 4. 3 or 4.
Yeah, it's been 4 years since COVID.
3 or 4. Oh my God, guys, I feel old. Please don't let me say I have a 4-year-old. It's about to be
I can't believe you have a 4-year-old. It's so surreal sometimes.
It feels so crazy to say that. On Mother's Day, I was literally getting her dressed and I was just looking at her physique and I'm just like, oh my God, like, you're standing up on 2 feet, but like strong legs. Like, before they were like, kicking in the air. And like, I had to like throw your legs up to like change your pamper. She just stood there. Like, as I put lotion on her, I'm just like, the butt muscles were strong. Like, like, I'm just like, what? And then she was talking to me and she's in her 4th stage. So I was just like, why, mommy? Sounds like like that toy that used to bobble when we were younger, that like a yo-yo toy. That's what she sounds like to me sometimes. So all I hear is that's all I hear, and I'm just like, I found myself crying on Mother's Day because I'm like, oh, 4 years old.
Yes, happy Mother's Day, by the way.
Oh my Jesus!
So proud of both of you ladies. I'm speaking to my Obi too. I just gotta speak in the camera.
Yes, Obi's behind the screen.
Yeah, but she's
happy Mother's Day, bitch.
Right, you guys do that shit, and happy Mother's Day to all of our mothers that are avid listeners. We appreciate y'all. We know that this is like a funny little pastime thing that you could listen to while you're like, doing dishes, getting the kids ready, or freaking have some downtime. So,
and even if you don't have kids, we appreciate you too, doggy moms.
I appreciate me because I listen to it just to listen to it.
God bless.
I'll be on my downtime like, this was such a good episode. Talking about that, well, let's backtrack and do some trending topics so we could like kind of
get into the groove,
address some elephants. And then we can talk about some of our highlights from like this whole season and, how has it been filming Famously Unknown?
Yes, let's get into it.
Okay, trending topics. Do you have any? Because I have one.
No, all the trending topics I have are so negative that they're not even trending. They're just like Debbie Downers. So let's not take them.
All I could think
let's
is...
Let's take uppers. Let's get on drugs.
Like, what's the upper for me? Say O-V-Ho.
O-V-Ho.
Say O-V-Ho.
O-V-Ho. Now step this way.
Step this way. Step this way.
Why would Kendrick make a song of the summer like that?
He ate him up.
Like, oh, you want to be my friend? Like, come on.
Yo, Kendrick murdered him. But it's because he did a reverse Drake. Like, Drake always makes a dancing bop, something that you can listen to. Remember Back to Back? We loved Back to Back. Like, Kendrick pulled a Back to Back.
Yeah,
like,
he played him right in his face. The same move that Drake is used to with other people is like, they can never come back at him with like a catchy hit. It would be like them going straight at it. When Drake did his move, it was
he was trying to like go straight at it.
Like,
it was
he was trying to go straight at it in the shots, and even just like the slave line was just really distasteful.
What?
I'm with Ebro on it. Like, if you like go listen to Ebro's take on it, and it just gave like
Kendrick said, "What is it, the braids?"
I'm like, yeah, but like Drake gonna say you rap like you trying to free the slaves. I'm sorry. What the fuck does that mean? Aren't we all black?
What the fuck?
What are you talking about? So I'm like, your white side is showing. You know, that little
yeah, I was like,
the Karen in you is really, really showing right now. And then you lying about him beating on his wife. You know that lady has never been hit in her life. And she's from Compton. She probably hit him. She probably whacked the nigga upside his head. Okay? So please. Allegedly. And she's way taller than him. Let's not even. Please, there's no narrative of that. I won't believe it for 1 second. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I've been a K-Dot fan for a very long time.
Okay.
So can no one discredit what that man has built for himself and that family? And I don't feel like anything that Drake was saying was real or right or factual. I feel like everything Kendrick said about him was factual, and that's why he was upset about it.
I want to know how this beef is going to go.
The only thing I would say is the kids. Not that not bringing the kids, but I wish he would have never mentioned anything about having like a daughter, because this little girl, God forbid if this is his daughter or not, she's being harassed on the internet for being his daughter or not. Like,
she didn't
even know yesterday if she was his daughter or not. Why would y'all do this to her? That's not right. And now her being posted all over the world. Like,
wait, so people have identified a little girl?
Yes.
For real?
Yeah, I haven't seen that. Yes, she's a little chunky little girl. She like 8 years old. Everyone's like, this is the child. He said it. Connected tweets, connected everything. The little girl looked like him. Like, but the little girl doesn't look like Adonis. That's the only thing. So everyone's just like, what?
I don't know. Honestly, I don't care about rich people business.
Right.
I don't know what the beef is. Yeah, I'm like, I don't know what the beef is. I honestly think that Drake, he has some power in a lot of different like companies, and like even I saw an interview where he gets unlimited money from like a certain person, like I think an Apple, like they just let him do whatever they like. He could be like, I need $5 million, and they'll be like, here. Like,
why?
I have no idea. Like, he just has that kind of pull, but I don't know. He's the exceptional black. So it's like, I don't want to touch too much on it because this is a lighthearted podcast, and who the fuck are we to talk podcast? Like, right. I mean, to talk politics. Like, fuck you, bitch. Like, right. let's talk about something fun. Yeah, but I'm like, honestly, I just like that Kendrick is like having a great time in this beef because it's entertaining, the music is great, and just keep it coming.
Right. I appreciate it.
And everybody who's dissing Drake, keep going. We like the music. I like it.
I just feel like I grew up on Drake, so I can't knock him, but I also feel like I don't know what's going on, and all these hidden stuff is like, even the people you love the most have really crazy hidden agendas and stuff, so it just becomes very crazy and about power and a lot about other stuff. So allegedly, allegedly treading lightly, allegedly.
Yeah.
Let's allegedly get off this damn topic.
Okay. All right. We don't need no cease and desist before we even get started. We're not even freaking known.
Right.
Like,
and that brings us into that's
the whole point of this fucking podcast.
Come on, let's not sabotage ourselves before we start. Like,
okay.
So with moving out of trending topics and moving into
what's next for Famously Unknown the podcast.
Do you want to get into what's next? Or do you want to get into some of our favorite moments?
Oh, let's get into some of our favorite moments. What's your like favorite? What's your funniest like moment? Do you remember like a funny moment like without having to like think of an episode? Like,
maybe not a funny moment in like just one. I just like appreciate like every episode where we either had a guest or we were by ourselves. It was like just. It could be something that became serious, and then we will all just start laughing, and like you can feel the energy through like the recording. Like listening to it on my Spotify, I'm like, oh my god, I feel like so good about listening to me and my girls. Like when the episode starts to come to an end, it's like you kind of feel it. Like you're like, oh, they're about to leave us. Like you're like, I just laughed so much. I cried a little bit. I was mad a little bit, and now you're like, good night, girls. Like it kind of literally feels like someone's hanging up the phone on you. Like I feel
it's like, all right, girl, I gotta go. I'm getting tired.
Right. Every time we're coming to the end, we're like, all right, so we're gonna get into this game, and then it's like, oh, they're about to end the podcast. My heart, like I was just with them for 30 minutes. So I'm like, that's one of my like fun moments of the show. I'm like, I really appreciate the way it makes me feel after like listening to it, because I will be honest, I haven't watched any of the visuals, but I have listened to them back on Spotify when I'm in my room, if I'm working out, if I'm painting, or if I'm just by myself. I listen to the just to the audio by itself.
Okay. So you're a audio listener, not a visual listener.
I learned that from when I watched Risa Tisa, that girl on TikTok. I could watch a podcast. I mean, I could listen to a podcast and be cleaning and doing what I need to do, because it's like background noise for me. So I'm like, I like a podcast like that, and I could play on the screen too. It's just I never just played it, because it starts to play all your other YouTube videos at
Yeah,
once.
yeah.
So I'm like, I wanted to just do one, like play like all the podcasts, but then it went into like the vacation and all this other stuff. So I was like,
Okay.
Love you, Jeizel. I don't want to watch this.
I feel like one of my like favorite like funniest moments was when it was us and the girls and we were like talking about beefs and everybody was just going in about like all the whole beef with like Nikki and everybody else. And it's just so funny, like all of us being from New York, we like ride at dawn for Nikki. Like no one could say nothing. And the fact that like I was playing devil's advocate with my friends and they was not playing, like I was like, all right. Like, geez.
And I'm mad funny if I think that episode going dumb on her acting like I love Nikki, but I'm not going to a concert. Went to the concert.
Yeah, that was like, we're not going to the concert. I
was like, she's so unprofessional. And is. And is. My girl is unprofessional. I love her so much, but she is. Because 15-minute intervals in between a concert, babes, get the fuck out here.
3-hour wait is crazy.
Perform, babes.
We love you so much. 3-hour wait.
Love you so much, Manoj.
It was a Wednesday.
You're so lucky.
I had to go to work at 9 in the morning. We didn't leave the concert till 1 a.m.
Right.
On a Wednesday.
Didn't get home till like 2:30, 3 o'clock.
Had to sleep over my sister's house.
God bless. God bless.
Okay, what was something that made you like a tearjerker? Like something that made you cry? Do you remember?
Oh my God, our first episode. When I listened to our first episode again, I feel like I don't know what vulnerability blanket we had on.
Yeah, we let it go.
We were like, spill the beans, baby. Like we were like, tell it all. That one, I think every time I listen to it, I feel like I listened to it twice. And it was like, I listened to it by myself and I played it for my client. I was just in the back of her like, Joleen, you will be loved.
Yeah, I was going to say that one was definitely
like,
one
that
for
one,
me.
Yeah, the first episode is definitely like a tearjerker for me. Like the first episode is like, that's my baby. That I understand why she has so many views. That's my baby. Like that one, that's the one I let go in. That's my baby. What about you? Which one jerks the tears for you?
I feel like that one, but also the one with Jency. So the week that you had went to the DR and I did the podcast with Jency.
Yeah.
And then we just kind of spoke about like what was like that moment, that shift where it's like we decided to change our relationship and not hate each other anymore and like love each other so much.
Listen to the episode.
It was really good. Yeah, Joleen doesn't listen to the podcast, so I don't understand why Joleen is capping. She's so capping right now.
No, I do listen to. I listen to other episodes like that. Like when I was editing for like episode 8 and 9. Like I listened to those.
Okay, so you gotta listen to episode 3.
Oh my God, that's crazy. I never listened to the one with Jency.
Yeah, it's
I think it started out so loud and so like annoying that I was just like, yeah, there goes my sisters. And I was like, I'm out of here.
She's a hater.
Yeah.
But anyways,
sisters.
it was a really good episode. And I feel like people like got to understand who Jency is and got to like know who she is, even when she was like, you know, I'm more than just Jackson's mom, because everyone just like, where's Jack? Oh, hi, Jack's mom. And like when she said it, I was like, whoo, had to hold it together. Like, oh, I'm so sorry. Like this happens to you and Joleen. Like it's like you're Elise and Jackson's moms. Like no. You have identified yourself as Joleen, but you also are Joleen the mom. Like you know, you still have that like, oh, I'm a mom. Like, and it's like y'all can't get out of that unless y'all act like y'all children don't exist and act like it's a dog in the background. What was that show?
I think it was Love and Hip Hop. Her name was Strawberry.
She said, "That was my dog."
It was her daughter.
Whole time it was her daughter,
y'all.
But yeah, so that was definitely like a real like tear jerker episode.
Ooh, I'm gonna go listen to that. Or not. She's kidding. Okay, what do you think we can work on for our next season of the podcast? Like as in like episodes or like you know, topics, like what would you want us to work on more for next season?
So I think that we definitely have developed like a really good like flow of like the podcast, and we've definitely understood like what we want to include in the podcast. I think that we just have to like really identify what in our podcast makes people listen to it and like hone into those moments. And just really try to like grow with our podcast. Like I would love like feedback from our followers, our people who listen to us.
I feel like we need that from you guys. Like not enough people are pouring into us and just letting us know, like, I do like this, or I like when you guys do this,
or I kind of got bored at this, because I'm not a hater, and I can take creative criticism. Like, don't come at me, but I can take creative criticism. Like,
we're trying to reach 40 minutes for an episode. Like, us talking, we're trying to reach 40 minutes so we can at least edit it down to like 25, 35. If that's too long, let us know if 15 minutes episodes could do it, because baby, we can do 15 minutes.
I can talk.
I can do 20 minutes of talking and cut it down and edit. I can do that. So I'm like, you guys have to, like, as the audience, like, let us know. I'm like, one thing that I would definitely like for us to work on is just, well, not us, mainly me. I mainly want to work on, like, learning how to promote it more. And I feel like, I guess in my head, it's like it didn't align with, like, my page. So I didn't want to just bombard people with, like, more content that didn't make any sense, because I feel like my content doesn't really make any sense in a way. It's all around, like, Joleen the mom content, like me being a mom and me taking the kids to school and me finding random stuff. So I'm just like, the podcast, I didn't want it to just start saturating stuff, and now all of a sudden it's just podcast, good morning, unboxing. And I just didn't want it to be so crazy, because I'm like, my page is already kind of crazy. So I just didn't know how to kind of own it. But everyone's just telling me to just do it, just promote it. So I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. I just have to do it. Like, if my page is going to be everything page.
Or you know what you could do? You could funnel your people to come and watch it. So, like, use your personality to kind of be, like, on your page. Like, we're filming episode 15 today. Like, tune in. It's dropping on Friday. Blah, blah, blah. Go to Famously Another Podcast TikTok for more. Like, we could, like, funnel all of our people to go to the podcast page, so that we could just start bombarding that page with a bunch of stuff, so it's not interfering in our content, but people are definitely going to see on their For You pages, because they're going to be like, oh shit, the twins, they got a podcast.
And then we'll be reposting. Okay, that makes
like I kind of have an idea. It's just about putting it into play. Question. Okay, so what do you feel like can be better with our visuals? Have you like what is the reason why you haven't clicked on the visuals? Like,
I don't watch YouTube. Yeah, I just don't. I'm sorry. I'm just not that girl. I cannot. Like, I feel like, now I feel like I know for sure skis. It's like undiagnosed ADHD. I can't sit still and watch something. Even when I'm trying to watch a movie, I'm getting up to do other stuff. Like, any one of them can tell you that I don't know how to sit the freak down. Like, right now I'm fidgeting so bad and I want to get up. Like, so even just 25, 30 minutes of sitting down kills me, because I'm just like, I need to get up. I need to move. So for me, a YouTube video, it don't work. I don't care if it's on my screen and it's taking up a little corner. I'm like, suck that shit up. I'm like, that's the only reason why I literally don't care for visuals. That's why I do like the audio version, because I can literally play it, keep it on my counter, and have it playing, and I'm like, it's like a song. Like, so I'm like doing stuff, and it's like music playing. But I'm like, with audio, I do want to get better with us. Well, on my end, right now we're only recording on YouTube version, right? So if I start to record the longer way, then we can post more content on TikTok and post like a minute or 2 long clips of the podcast on Instagram, TikTok, and stuff. And I won't feel like I don't want to click on that, because TikTok we can do.
Yeah, because I be catching myself watching like little like conversations that people have like on their podcast, like from TikTok.
Yeah.
And I will never know what they podcast is. But
yeah, like Fanita puts out a lot of stuff like that, where I'm like, I'm so tuned in.
But I've never watched a full episode.
I don't even know where you can watch her podcast at.
I think it's on YouTube.
Okay, yeah, I'm like, I don't know.
And you know which ones I like? When they put the satisfying videos next to the podcast stuff. So it's like someone like playing with like moon sand or something.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's my favorite. Or they baking a cake. They baking a cake and the podcast is going.
You're going to be a spam account of a podcast with the
I'll be a spam account. Yo. Start stealing everybody's content. Like, I want all the
satisfying stuff. Those are my favorite ones, when they cutting sand. Oh, baby. I love the cut sound. It's like... I'm like, poke the holes in the sand. Poke the holes in the sand, girl. It's gonna work better. I love those type of videos.
We're a mess. But yeah, there is definitely things that we can like fix, and I love that we're able to like just talk to each other about it, because we've known, and you know, we did take a little 3-week break, 3-week break, and like we just plan to like know that we're gonna be better for July.
Yeah,
like
for
July, like our. I don't want to say rebrand, because we're still growing, so there's no rebrand. We can't keep rebranding something that's growing.
I just think our focus is also going to be more like it's gonna be a more learned process as well.
Yeah.
Like, we sound a lot more put together than we sounded the first episode. Like, you know, like compared to episode 3, our flow is a lot better. Like we even the way we do our intro, like it just sounds a lot better. So I'm like, we're gonna get better with time. And I feel like with that month off and just being able to learn how to even like schedule our content and being like, okay, on the Famously Unknown TikTok, we're gonna be posting 6 times in a week, but that could all be scheduled. Like, we don't have to lift a finger because we already set it up on Monday. So we have to learn little stuff like that too. Because I'm like, my biggest thing is I don't know why I don't trust stuff on the internet. I'd be like, I don't trust it. Just opt out. Like, it's telling you, it will schedule it for you, and I'd be like, I don't trust it. I don't know what that's gonna do. I'll just come back on Wednesday and I'll do it myself, like just in case. So I'm like, that's my problem. Maybe I should trust a little bit more.
Okay, yeah.
Instagram and TikTok has to offer us. Before they take TikTok away.
Yeah, before they take our TikTok away.
It's okay, we still gonna have YouTube.
Right, and our podcast.
And our podcast. You ain't never gonna leave us.
Oh, we're gonna have to make an Instagram of our podcast as well. I think I'm gonna start it up because we already have a twin page.
Yeah.
But we could just change the name and start making that just the podcast clips, highlights, and funnel people through there too, because we gonna get all these people in for season 2. So yeah, I feel like also like wrapping up the podcast for season 1. What is like your biggest like takeaway from this? Like, do you enjoy doing this? Like, what is like, you know?
I would say my biggest takeaway from the podcast would definitely be committing to the podcast. Oh my God, I can't stop yawning. Shit.
We have to get it together. We're keeping this in because it's 9:00 and we're over here filming this podcast. We need to do better.
Jesus. Okay. That was gross. Okay.
Yeah.
I feel like my biggest takeaway from the podcast is definitely like being committed to the podcast and showing up and like just having something that like we're trying to work towards. And I feel like even though maybe it doesn't look like on my end, like it's not like a lot of commitment from me, but like I was doing the podcast in like, you know, bad weather and rain and after work, like, and now stuff is starting to change for me a little bit, but like I was really, really like in it. Like I feel like I'm still in it. But it was just like I feel like I really took the podcast really, really serious and everyone around me took it serious. So I do appreciate like just having something that wasn't just another like smoking hobby, you know? Like this is an actual thing that we're doing that didn't include anyone else, that just like we kind of niched together. It's been me, you, and Obi, and we kind of been rocking with it. And I really, really just like having something that's not just like only for like, you know, like pastime or like leisure. Like it's like people can listen to this and they can relate, or like they want to talk back or discuss about it, you know? So like I like that. Like it feels like almost like a book club or something. Like it feels like rewarding. Like it doesn't just feel like we're just hanging out all the time and doing nothing.
It's so crazy because I feel like we always align ourselves with things that we want to do, and even when stuff doesn't come full circle, somehow it comes full circle. So like right after like the pandemic, I think like 2 years after the pandemic, Joleen started this little book club with like a few girls, and like Joleen, like she kind of let it go, but it's like we always had that lingering in our mind, like we're so good at this. And like even during the pandemic, I was doing like webinars, and I was like teaching people how to do hair and stuff, and I was like
auditing people's Instagrams.
I was auditing people's Instagrams. Like I was like, you know, like me and Joleen are very like people like we love people, and if we can speak and like come to you and help you be a better person, we will. So it's so crazy that like we always wanted to do a podcast, but we just didn't know what the heck a podcast was.
Exactly.
We're 2 Latina girls from freaking Harlem. Like we ain't never seen nobody do no damn podcast.
Yeah.
Like this year, you see a bunch of it, but still
and
there's
the
still
podcasts,
missing
like,
some.
Yeah, I was under the impression that podcasts are like guys talking shit about women. So like I had no clue what a podcast really was. I just thought.
And I see some girls, like I see girls. I see a ton of girls, and there's probably Dominican girls, but like I don't see them. Like I don't see people who look, talk, walk like us. Like, and there's people from New York. There's mad people from New York. Big up to everybody from New York that does podcasts. But I feel like we're just very different. Like we ain't.
And even just the topics that we touch on and how we speak and everything. I'm like, any podcast that I've seen promoted is giving like very like the shade room, like on like, you know, more BS or more like local-ish type of famously unknown celebrities, you know, like just like a bunch of small people, you know, that everyone knows in like the club industries or like the, you know, stuff like that. So I'm like, I'm like, I haven't heard anything like our podcast. That's why I really like our podcast.
Yeah, I feel like same. I think that's what like I really have like taken away from this podcast. I'm like, I really like the structure of our podcast.
We have
like
something different here. We have to keep pushing.
Yeah,
for it.
we just have to keep pushing for it. We have to figure out like who our audience is and just like really like get into it. Like give them what they want. Like make sure that like our audience is talking to us. Like and just like really grow a really good community off of this shit. Because even what you were saying, like, and that kind of just stuck with me. What you said, like, you know, this is not like smoking and drinking and like hanging out. Like, you know, this is like we literally took on a hobby that takes a lot of fucking work. Like. Like and the fact that it's like my two sisters, like because Obi's our sister, like
our sister.
she's been around too damn long, like but it's like it's so cool that we've all like been like, you know what, we're not making money right now from it, but like that's not even the point. Like we like doing this.
Yeah.
And
like,
when the money flow is gonna be great.
Literally,
but
Obi literally hits us up before we do the podcast, and she's like, "No, like I want to go to do the podcast. Like I want to hear the audio. Like I want to help edit it. I want to." And that's such a different space from where we were in a younger us when we were like, "Can you? Will you? Please?" You know. So I'm like, it's so crazy now that it's something like I said, like we picked on a hobby that's not just drinking, smoking, and just doing nothing. Like we all want to be here. We all want to do it. Like I'll spend the $60 on cabs coming and going because like I believe in the podcast. I believe that this is something that we can do to change ourselves for real. Obi is crying, guys. Full blown Jeizel's crying now too.
It just feels really, really good to have something that like you could have with your girls. Like, you know, give me your hands. Love you guys.
From our mouths to God's ears. God bless.
Okay.
The most famously unknown people you know, okay?
The most famously unknown bitches you've never met.
I'm your favorite celebrity.
I'm your celebrity's favorite celebrity.
Exactly. Ask about me.
And I feel like Billie Eilish stole my playlist because how she knows who Danya is.
How do you know who Danya is?
You stole my Apple Music playlist, bitch.
How do you know who Danya is? Because I've had her on my playlist since I was on Tumblr.
So
I hung out with Danya when she was plus sized. And now she got no waist. I don't know where she went.
She got that bag, okay?
Right. Oh my God! Remember that? The waist trainer with the sundresses, Danya, a time.
Ever.
Or the waist trainer with the sweatpants. My girls were living. Her, Barbie, and Diana were living a time. Okay, I love my girls. I love our era.
That era was unmatched. But yeah, oh my God, I'm so excited for like what's to come with TGP. With Famously Unknown. I have too much brands. I'm also working on the TGP stuff, you know, low key, high key. Oh, and that was out. So I was gonna ask that too. Do you have anything like personal that you're working on with the time off that we're doing with the podcast, or?
Okay, so in the month of June, I do have Elise's birthday coming up. I do plan on spending my summer with her. So the June is gonna be the month that I'm transitioning into being back to like working from home mommy again. Like I mean, I've been working from home with the hair stuff, but I did join the team at Sephora, so I might take my I might just take off my position from Sephora until it's seasonal time again, and then join back the team when she goes back into school. Because I don't have any childcare. She doesn't have any summer camp, and I'm just really, really excited to spend the summer with my kid. Like, so I'm like, I want to create.
That is such a like luxury, girl. Oh.
I'm like, I can't wait. Like literally, I put away half my income tax on purpose so that I can have enough money to sponsor like our summer.
Adulting.
Yeah, so I planned it out so that I have like at least like $100 a week. Work kind of in the food. I do get EBT and stuff. So like I kind of planned it out so that I have more than enough to last me throughout the 2 months that she's out of school.
And then you'll also be taking like clients,
so
right?
I'm still also taking clients. I'm still actively making money, but just like the budget for like the trips a week and stuff. Like I want to do at least like 2 trips a week. It's nothing crazy.
So how are you gonna work it in? Are you doing only certain days you're working, or are you working like every day?
My work schedule is gonna be Thursdays into Saturdays and Sundays probably. So it's probably Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Those 4 days. And
oh God, she stole my schedule, guys. She gonna make me go on these trips.
She right now, she off the whole week. She's coming to the Science Museum. She's coming to the aquarium. She's coming to the zoo. We're going to the beach. We got places to go this summer. We got things to do. We got Dumbo Park to explore.
And Obi's not slick because we making her get that license.
Yeah, but Obi thinks she's slick because she's going to teach summer school, but something she don't know that I know, they be having half a day. So she ain't slick. Yeah, she get out at 12. Meet me by 1. Take the train. Everyone gonna meet me there. Watch. We gonna have these jumping like, guys. I'm planning a trip to guys. Guys, let's go too. I'm not gonna play with these girls, okay? So yes, I'm very excited for that. And with Elise's birthday, I'm taking her to Disney. Yeah. I can't be loud because Miss Ma'am is here. She's here with us. She's in the room with Jared, but she has no clue. She's actually gave me a really good idea to not tell her until the next day when we're literally waking up in the morning and we're at the aeropuerto. So she will not know until literally we're leaving.
I think she's gonna be like, we want to Santo Domingo.
Yeah, because our flight is for 9 in the morning, so I'm like, we're probably gonna head out like at 7ish, and then we land like 12 or 1. So I'm like, we're gonna be chilling.
Oh, lit.
And our check-in time for the Airbnb is 3, so I was thinking we probably just stop at like a Denny's, get some food, and then head to the Airbnb after.
Y'all gonna have a good little time. I can't wait to see all the vloggy vlog. That's what I want to see the vlog of. Like, literally from like the week that you're like planning the little surprise and everything to the moment she gets to the airport, you're like, Mama, I gotta tell you something. Like,
yep, yeah, I'm gonna vlog everything.
Yeah, like I'm like, that's what I want to see. Like, I freaking love you.
Like, I have 2 phones now.
Okay.
Let's make them bitches work. Let's see if I can record for both people, but you know, it's probably gonna be YouTube mainly because bitch, I can't commit to both. I got ADHD.
I feel like YouTube, and then you're gonna make your sporadic like little TikTok videos.
But do you have anything coming up for the month of June that you're excited for?
Girl, do I? For next week is Jared's birthday, so my fiance's birthday is next week. Yeah.
What day?
The 26th.
Oh shit.
Yeah, so like 2 more weeks or basically
it's like a week and a half, like 2 weeks.
Yeah, so this week I'm actually going to my cousin's graduation. I leave on Wednesday, which is y'all won't know. Like I already be back. Yeah. By the time this is posted or whatever. Out. But yeah, I'm basically leaving tomorrow to DC to go to my cousin's graduation.
Yes, meety bum bum.
Yes, our cousin Beth graduated from college, and she is the first one to do so in our whole squad. Like, yes, she's the first one to get a degree, and I'm so proud of her. I was literally one of the first people she told, and then to like complete it, it's just like it's so dope.
That's really dope.
Yeah, so I told her, I'm like, I have to be there for you. I don't care how you spend it. I'm coming. Like. So yeah, so I'm like, it's me and Obi. We're going for her graduation.
Obi because of course she's a sister.
Yeah.
Family. So.
And Obi already told her. We all was like, yo, we coming. Literally, the only reason why all of us aren't going is because everybody has to figure out stuff for the trips that we're going on. Yeah. Because in July we have a family cruise going on, and I think I'm not sure if the girls are joining us, but it's gonna be like us and our immediate family, and then hopefully our friends if they want to come.
I would love for Beth and Obi to come so bad. Like, I want them to come so bad.
But yeah, so for June, you know, we have the girls' birthdays, so they gonna keep me busy. So I have like little side projects I really want to work on. So I really want to like upgrade my bedroom. Like I want to upgrade like my bed frame and like my curtains and stuff, and just like update my little area in my room or whatever. And then for my studio, I don't plan to be there too long because I want to transfer to a location that's closer to my house, but I do want to make a coffee station, and I feel like I want to build it like now for like the summer and stuff. Like, so I want to have like a cold brew and hot station, like, and it's gonna be real cute, real bougie. I got all my stuff together. I'm super excited about that. And then last but not least, I feel like fucking New York.
Come on, New York.
So I feel like a lot of people have been asking me for my products. So I was selling hair products like a few years ago. I was selling edge controls. So I'm thinking. Look at my reaction. So I'm thinking about bringing them back. It's just, you know, it was very like, it was a lot of work for me to do this stuff. So I just have to like really like get it together and figure out what is that I want to do, and like I need to get a team together so I can get some help. You know, I feel like my fiance is gonna help me because we a team now, and he has no choice. So if y'all see Jared selling edge control, don't say nothing. Just click the link in his bio, okay?
Better buy that edge control.
You better buy that edge control because it's feeding the family, okay? Right. But yeah, that's some stuff I have planned, and hopefully I'm able to put that stuff into the works. I don't even want to say hopefully because I feel like I will get it done.
Right.
Like
And
if
we
I say
excited,
it, if
'cause
I
love
say
that.
it,
That's the best edge control in the market. Like I swear not to compare to it. I be trying. Edge booster just don't compare. It's still flat.
yeah, honestly, yeah, I use edge, like all those edge controls, and I'm like, I hate it.
Oh
I want my edge control
yeah,
back.
we had the best one in the market. I'm telling you, no nasty smell, no fucking flakes, no. Oh, I miss my. I use that shit like it's nothing. Like
Yeah, we were so ungrateful. We just use it all up. Now I don't got none.
You know what I found? I found a black one though.
You know what's so funny? A lot of my clients told me that they like the black packaging better. They said that they felt like it was better than the one in the clear thing.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what? It was the same exact like thing. It's just that's clear and it was black. So I don't know if like the color has something to do with like keeping it together.
Maybe.
Or whatever. But we gonna see. We gonna rebrand the shit and we gonna figure it out.
We gonna figure this shit out.
But yeah, that's what I got planned. That's what Jeizel got planned. And then, getting ready to start up Famously Another Podcast Season 2.
Season 2. I'm excited for Season 2. Season 2 would definitely be on Apple Music. That's like...
I feel like we keep saying...
saying that, but like...
We're going to figure it out. We're going to figure it out. We have a whole freaking month to figure it out.
Yeah, we have a month to figure it out. It's going to go by fast, but we're going to figure it out.
And we're going to miss you guys on the podcast. But you guys will definitely be able to catch us on... I'll be posting regularly on my YouTube.
Yeah, I post regularly on Instagram daily.
On TikTok, yeah.
And yeah, regularly on TikTok as well, not Joleen the Mom. And Jeizel post pretty often as well.
Yeah, I post pretty often on TikTok, Jeizel the brand. And then on Instagram, I try to get like my content out like for my hair page pretty often. So at the Glam Plan, if you want any updates on like the hair products and stuff. And then we're going to start an Instagram for the podcast. And there will be a TikTok for the podcast. There already is one for the podcast.
We'll promote it a little bit more. And we'll start funneling from our pages to tell you guys to follow the actual twin page. So we're not oversaturating our pages with podcast content. We're kind of going to promote it with like the way we do content. And then the podcast content you'll see on the podcast page.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. But with that being said, we are going to close out this episode.
Yep. This is our
closing message can definitely be thank you guys so much for constantly showing up for us.
Thank you for supporting us.
Like always supporting us in all of our endeavors and everything that we decide that
every little hobby, every little.
I'm like, because we can start at 3 episodes, guys. We did 12 episodes. We fucking did it.
I know some of y'all was like, I thought they was been going quick.
Yeah.
And look,
we did it.
We finished out the season.
We did 1 season, bitches.
Wow, this is our season finale.
Yeah, our season finale.
This is what season finales feel like.
Like, wow, Netflix, that should have told us. We could have popped the bottle and got a cake.
Like, why didn't we get a cake?
I felt at the moment in the circle, like, oh, all right,
it's the end, guys. So long.
Farewell
to you, my friends.
Goodbye
for now. Until we meet again.
All right, guys. I'm Joleen.
I'm Jeizel.
And this is Famously Unknown, the podcast. Bye, guys.
Adios.
Until season 2, bitches.
Until season 2, bitches. See ya June.
July.
Whatever that falls on.